Many people from LegXercise. Now, this is a great way to get you moving, and that's what it's all about. Denise Repka is joining us here.
Hi, my friend.
I'm so happy that you're here with this.
Thank you.
This one hits a little close to home for me. We're going to talk about that here in just a moment. But this is what we're calling the LegXercise Pro Motorized Leg Movement Machine, because that's exactly what this is. It's movement for your legs, and you're going to bring this one home at the sale price of $179.98, or 5 easy payments of $36. It's $20 savings off the original QVC price that was $199. We've sold over 8,000 of these since we launched these just less than 2 months ago. This is so important because, as you can see, we're just sitting here and we're not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, this is not going to replace your treadmill. It's not going to replace your elliptical. It's not a piece of exercise equipment. What it actually is a movement machine. So for those people who have either been told by their doctors they need to move more for improved circulation, because that's exactly what this does, or maybe someone who's just had some knee surgery or hip surgery and needs that movement but isn't quite there yet, maybe bariatric patients who just can't get up and move. This can be your movement. This could be a stepping stone to more movement, but really it is a lightweight. It weighs under 10 pounds, literally weighs 7 pounds. It's patented, it's concave. So what it's doing is this is doing the work for you. It is moving for you with a simple remote that has an off button, a 1 and a 2. 1 is a slower speed and 2 is a slightly faster speed. All you have to do is point. And there's a nice big display here. So if you were to look at that number display, within 1 minute, you would be walking the equivalent of 70 steps.
Wow.
In 1 hour, 4,200 steps, or the equivalent of 1.65 miles in 1 hour. And you're not even getting up off the sofa or the chair. Right?
That makes a lot of sense, especially for a lot of us that are working from home. I mean, this is for everyone. What a great way to get moving, because how many of our doctors are telling us you need to move more, you need to get out there.
Yeah, it's important.
That's easier said than done for some people, right?
For sure. And a lot of people, as part of their rehab, can get up a little quicker or get moving a little quicker. And this has different levels. So what I mean by that is there are incline elevator levers here. So if you wanted to put it nice and flat, you could. Notice we're in socks. You could wear shoes, boots, bedroom slippers, bare feet, whatever you like. It's a big open foot pad, so you don't have to worry about what size shoe you are. And there's little like kind of silicone nubbies on there, so if you wanted to rub your feet up and down,
it's quite comfortable.
It feels really, really good. But it's that pitch of that incline determines how you feel this in your ankles and in your knees. Regardless, you're getting the improved circulation, and that's what this is all about. So you decide on that pitch, on how you feel it. And if you wanted to make it a little more exercisey, sit up nice and tall, engage your core muscles, you could even add some handheld weights, or you can add a resistance band, or if you don't have any of those things, how about this? Just sit back, lift one leg at a time and put it back down. So now you're engaging quads, hip flexors, lower abdominals. So simple. This does the work for you, but so far-reaching for health benefits.
I mean, you just said it. You know, Denise and I were just talking about how important it is to move and get that incredible circulation happening. That is so important for so many people because, you know, let's face it, sometimes it's hard for us to get up and outside. Maybe the weather's terrible outside and we can't go for that walk. I mean, there's lots of different reasons for you to bring this into your home and get moving. $179.98, or those 5 easy payments of $36. As you're seeing Denise move just very simply, we're sitting here on the couch. This is making a world of a difference for your better health, right?
For sure, because the circulation's there where otherwise I just might be sitting and sedentary. When you are sedentary, your body doesn't work optimally. The circulation doesn't work optimally. The body needs to move for it to do the things it needs to do to get us from day to day. So this, I don't have to do a thing. I've put this down in front of my dad. Steve and I were talking. You know, I mentioned that I lost my mom about 5 months ago. That's hard. And my dad is at that age where he just says to me, I don't want to move anymore. I don't care. I don't want to do it. I'm like, Dad, not ready to lose you. The doctor's saying you got to move. He's not going to do it. So you know what I do, Steve? I put this down in front of him and I say, Dad, don't do a thing. Just put your feet on there. And this is something that he'll do while he's playing on his computer or watching, you know, the Eagles Super Bowl game from years ago on rerun.
Oh, love down for that.
Over again. So it's just one of those things that it makes it easy. And what I noticed about my dad is he's shuffling less. When he goes from room to room, he's actually got a little bit more range of motion because this helps with the range of motion through the knees and through the ankles. Just by doing something he's already doing, sitting down, this can help him day to day to day.
Right. Oh, that is so important. I mean, imagine you could literally have your dinner and put this underneath the
For
table
sure.
and have that just moving for you. Because you're not literally doing anything. You're letting the machine itself do that movement all on its own. And before you know it, you're seeing this counter just go and go. And it's absolutely incredible because, as you said, if you got on this for an hour, or just put your feet on this for an hour, I should say, you've got a mile walk right there.
1.65. And as Steve said, you know what? You might not have a neighborhood where there are sidewalks, or it might not be a safe neighborhood, or maybe it's too hot or too cold or too wet, or maybe you just don't feel like it. And that's my dad's scenario. So 70 steps for 1 minute.
It's great.
4,200 steps for an hour. That's 1.65, right?
A lot of us spend a lot of time sitting down in the house just watching TV. You can absolutely get your feet on this and get moving right here. So walk us through what we're seeing right here.
Yeah, so here you're seeing that concave, that's our patent, and that changes the pitch and the dynamic of how this hits your ankle and your knees. But you're getting the improved circulation just through the movement. Level 1 is a slower speed.
There's 1.
Level 2, slightly higher.
Here's
You
2.
have those incline elevation pegs to change how it fits you. You can totally relax and even take a nap. Our model, beautiful model Tony, is sitting at an office desk. How many of us are stuck at a desk for hours and hours and hours and hours? My girlfriend, whose son works an overnight shift, who can't leave his desk because he's answering important phone calls, uses this to help him keep awake, to stay awake at night, right?
Smart.
So a myriad of reasons, all about the benefits.
Wow, that's genius. I didn't think about that. That would be amazing. And Tony, how easy is this underneath your feet?
It's really
Really easy. It's just doing.
I had to stop moving. When I first did it, I was trying to force it.
It's so
Yeah,
funny.
it does the work.
Yes.
I realized I relaxed.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can hear Tony because you're not on a microphone right now, but like when you sat down on it, like she was doing the movement for you. You just need to sit,
That's
relax,
it.
and
Rest
then
your
just
feet.
let it do its thing because before you know, it's just going to go and go. Now I was explaining to Denise the situation that my mom is in right now. A lot of you know this, or perhaps maybe you don't. My mom was put into the hospital on March 1st. She's still there. She's doing significantly better, but she hasn't gotten up out of the bed for weeks. And she's going to have to go through some rehabilitation. And when I saw that this was coming up in the show, I told my dad last night, I was like, Dad, you're gonna have to watch and check this out. This might be amazing for mom's rehabilitation at home, because while my mom is gonna be having those good days and bad days, on those bad days where she's not gonna necessarily wanna get up out of bed, this is gonna be very easy for her to put next to the couch and watch me on QVC.
100%. And I can't even believe how many people have private messaged me to say, you know what, I just had knee replacement or hip replacement, and this made my rehab time really, really reduced. Just because this helps facilitate the things that circulation do through your body.
Right.
So if you can't physically get up and move, put your feet on here. You're not standing on this, you're not sitting on this. You're literally resting your feet on it, and this does all the work for you.
And I mean, you know this firsthand, like in the last few years, mostly caused by the pandemic, like a lot of us are staying home a lot more. We're binge watching, we're sitting on the couch, we're sitting, you know, we're doing a lot less. And this is an amazing way for you to get that movement in your day to day, which is so vital, because if you don't move, you become achy and crampy, and then you have a bad night's sleep, and then you have a terrible day the next day.
Yeah, well, when you don't use those joints, you become stiff. Your muscles become shorter. Like, we all know what happens when you're sedentary. That old adage, you don't use it, you lose it.
Truly.
I mean, that's kind of really what this is. Put your feet on here, let this do the work. You can relax if you want, take a nap if you want, or engage more muscles by sitting up, using some weights, using a resistance band, just moving those legs a little differently, changing the pitch with these incline risers. All is doing the work for you. So nice and flat, you'll feel that stretch a little more in the front of your ankle anteriorly. The knees feel a little differently, but engage the core, work a little more if you want. This could be all you do, or this could be a stepping stone to maybe facilitating doing a little bit more each day.
And that's what it's all about, making every single day count. And this is going to be so fantastic for so many of you. $179.98, 5 easy payments of $36. You're saving $20 off that original QVC price that was $199.99. This is true movement for your legs. This is what it's all about. More than 8,000 have sold since we made this available just 2 months ago. And this is for any age.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Everyone.
I mean, honestly, yeah. If you can rest your feet on here with a shoe, a sock, a boot, a sneaker, doesn't matter, bare feet, just enjoy. Just let your feet rest and let LegXercise do the work for you.
Let it do the work for you. You just said it. Well, this is fantastic, Denise. Thank you so much for bringing these up.
Of course, my friend.
Fantastic. All right. Well, earlier on the show, we were outside with the Scrub Daddy with the barbecue.